I just spent over 1 billion GP on nature implings. Hard clues are one of my favorite tiers of clue. They have so many log slots you can get, including Gilded and Third Age. As a level 3 skiller, there's a lot of clue steps I have to handle in creative ways, and I'm really excited to show that off. I need 6 doable hard steps on the ground for a guaranteed casket. If you're not familiar with clue juggling, every clue scroll you have shares the same number of steps completed, so if I ever get to a step I can't do, I can drop it, pick up a step I can do, and keep going. I've opened 1,000 implings so far and got my pile set up. We have doable steps, not doable steps, and ones that are technically doable, but not realistic and will probably skip. From these first 1,000 implings, I've got 3 doable steps, as well as the one I started with, so there's still a ways to go. I've opened about 5,000 implings, and I think I'm ready to get started on doing the clues. This is my little setup, and the first big difference compared to my main is the chef's hat. I need that to enter the Cook's Guild, whereas on my main I just have my max cape. I also have the flippers on, but those are just for fun and to show off. The DIP fairy ring code is incredibly easy on any account that has fairy rings, though we aren't so lucky. So this is what the average one looks like for me. Though I don't really mind getting these clue steps, as getting through the abyss is incredibly rewarding. And that's the clues from 5,000 implings done, and we got a whopping 5 caskets. Hopefully our luck turns around. Here's a fun trick for hard clue stash unit steps. If you get a stash step, you can drop it and do any other clue step, and as long as the next clue you get isn't a stash unit, you can pick up the one you dropped and do it, and you've just skipped the fight. This is the only stash unit I can do on the skiller, but it's so nice being able to skip the fight. I didn't actually know this was possible when I started this grind, but I decided to test it out and it worked. There's a lot of Zammy wizard steps in the deep wilderness or in more risky areas, so you can hold on to this step by the Feryx Enclave where it's easy to get to the safe spot around these trees and then poison the wizard and let its health run out. Then instead of digging in this spot, we're going to drop this clue and pick up a different wizard step and go and dig in that location, and the game registers us as already having defeated the wizard. I did this a few times throughout the grind, though I ultimately decided it wasn't worth it. I calced it out that it would add over 100 hours to this clue grind and create approximately 200 million value from clues that are now completable, and I would rather just grind out the money elsewhere, but I still wanted to show it off in case anyone else was interested. The Yanil Agility Dungeon is another really fun step. I would take too much damage if I tried to drop down by praying at the altar, so I have to fail this obstacle at the start. But you stop failing it at level 64, and I have 77 agility. The solution to this problem is to drink a lot of wine. Each bottle of Imperial Rosé lowers your agility by 1 and lets you fail the obstacle when you drink enough. I had to figure out the Dark Warrior's Fortress step because they have high levels and can one-shot me, but if you hop over to a free-to-play world, they're only level 8 and you can just run past them. You can't do hard clues in free-to-play, but you can wait for the de-aggro timer to run out and then hop back to a member's world. So that takes 10 minutes every time you do it. And then someone told me to just hop back to a member's world right away and spam click, and that's much quicker. Something else level 3s can't do is get led through the maze, because if I was to start the quest, then the king wouldn't talk to me about clues until I finished the quest, and that would give combat XP. I've now opened 45,000 implings, 1/4 of the way through the stack, and I have gotten 437 hard clues. So on a normal unrestricted account, that would be 437 caskets, but I have 60. 60 caskets from 1/4 billion GP. I found this other trick a while back and I've never seen anyone else do it, and that's probably because it doesn't save much time, but if you have a dupe puzzle box step, you can drop your first puzzle on the ground, get a new one to solve and hand it in, then grab the dupe step and pick up the puzzle box you dropped before and hand it in. It'll already be solved for you. So I don't know if everyone else already knew this, but if you're wearing the Arania boots, you don't need a slash weapon to get through webs anymore. You can just crawl through. Did everyone else know about this? Because I just found this out. Okay, so I just noticed that we have less than 100 mil worth of implings left. We started with over 180,000 implings, 1 billion GP, and we've gotten that down to under 100 mil. It is so much money, and I can't wait to open these caskets. The Brambicle step is a famously difficult one for level 3 skillers to do. First of all, you have a limited number of teleports here per day, which means if you mess up, then that's one fewer attempt. But I found a simple way of doing it consistently. Bring a friend or alt account with you, hop to a PvP world, and then bop your friend with the Curse Goblin Hammer. The trolls won't attack you because it's single-way combat. Your friend walks through the cave normally and you're both completely fine. And there we go, we've made it to the end. 1 billion GP worth of nature implings turned to 260 hard caskets. I can't wait to open these up. Let's look at some numbers. From the 180,000 implings, I got 1,778 clue scrolls, which I managed to turn into 260 caskets. 1 billion GP divided by 260 caskets means each casket costs me about 3.85 million GP. If you subtract the 326 million impling loot and 40 mil from casket loot, you get 634 million loss, or about 2.4 mil loss per hard casket. At the time of recording, hard caskets result in about 113k loss each on an unrestricted account, or about I got a total of 29 new log slots from the entire opening. With the loss we quoted earlier, that means I paid about 21.8 mil per new log slot, though if I had completed fewer hard clues previously, then that number would be different. Out of the 29 uniques I obtained, 2 were noteworthy. I got the Rune Plate Body H3 at a rate of 1 in 8,125, and the Zamorak D'hide Shield at a rate of 1 in 9,750. Unfortunately, I didn't get any Gilded or Third Age pieces, but that just means the next opening will be even better. Even better than that, it got me the Black Collection log as I passed 700 log slots. This was my major goal for the opening, and I'm so happy to have reached it. If I decided to plant all the seeds I got from the Impling loot, that would be over 35 mil farming XP. At the time of recording, 35 mil farming XP from scratch would get you into the top 200 of farming XP on a level 3 account. Thank you to everyone who helped me with this, and a special shout out to the level 3 completionist Discord, which has been incredibly helpful. As I'm editing this video, I've really been reminded why I love playing on a skiller account, needing to find unique solutions to different obstacles that would be easy on a regular account, and sometimes you just have to throw yourself at it again and again until you get it right. It's so much fun. And from this grind specifically, the solutions that I either learned about or came up with have already been giving me ideas about new ways to tackle grinds that I want to do in the future. I'm so excited for what is coming up on this account. 700 log slots is only the beginning. Thank you so much to everyone who's been watching my videos or coming to hang out with me on stream. You've been so incredibly motivating. This is my first real progress style video, which was incredibly nerve-wracking, and there was a few times I wanted to scrap all the footage and forget about it, but here we are. All in all, this was an incredibly fulfilling grind, and I'm glad I did it, although I'm going to miss having my shadow for a while, which I sold at the beginning to afford the implings. I guess it's time I grind out the Vorkath pet on my main to be able to buy it back. But getting the Black Collection log on my level 3 skiller and becoming rank 1 for hard clues on a skiller is extremely cool. I'm not sure whether this video will encourage more level 3s to do hard clues or scare them away with a price tag, but we'll see. Thank you so much for watching my video. Good luck on your grinds, and I am very proud of you.